I'm late. Hey, it's better late than never. You know what they say. You heard me? Yeah, man. So, today I feel kind of happy, We celebrating, today I'm celebrating 16,000 K for things you don't do in the hood. I love y'all. Thanks for supporting the channel. You know what I'm saying? We're going on 16K for things you don't do in the hood. The episode, don't confuse other people's vehicle for your vehicle. Don't mix vehicles. Don't get confused. Drinking, sipping, whatever you're doing, don't mix it. You know what I'm saying? Don't mix anyone car for your car while you're intoxicated. It could be, real life too, any situation, you know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed it's Monday, you know what I'm saying? I look forward to Mondays to holler at y'all to see what's new, what's going on. So today, I want to go on a little tour with y'all, show y'all around a little bit. When I growing up, this area used to be the happenings. This used to be where everything go down at. But unfortunately, time change and things change, so the place is closed down. But I'm gonna show y'all one of the biggest, this is mall number 2. Back then, this used to be like the second mall we used to come to. You had the Omni Mall. If you guys go on my video, that was like my second video describing the mall, the Omni Mall. We used to go there back then too when we was, teenagers, whatever. That was where the Haps was at. Everybody would be there, you know. But this mall here is like the second to the Omni. The biggest to the Omni and whatnot. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to show y'all on a tour. Take y'all on a little tour. Hopefully everybody's doing straight. Everybody good. Everybody okay. So, once again, 16,000 for things you don't do in the hood. Wow, I mean, that's amazing. I had other videos that hit milestones too. But this take the cake. So, thank you everyone for watching, supporting the channel. So, boom, we're going to start the tour. You know what I'm saying? Waiting for some people to come on. I see no one is on yet. But, we got to keep rolling. Yeah, so, that's how it is. So, we're going to start here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This here used to be one of the malls. It's called 163rd Street Mall. As you can see, it's a T-Mobile here now. This mall used to be one of the place everybody came to, man. I ain't going to even lie to y'all, man. This is where I got my first fake gold chain. I want to try to hurt something when I found out. Man, by the time I left the mall, my chain turned green. You heard me? Like, what's up, man? So, as you can see, it ain't nothing right now here, man. But this used to be the place that was popping off. You know what I'm saying? This used to be the place, the mall right here. So everybody would come here and, have a good time, chill. Besides, this would be the second spot. If we couldn't, like, if the Omni Mall was packed or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So we would catch the jitney. Jitney is like an urban transportation as well. We'll catch a jitney or jump on a bus. You had the 9, the 10, the bus 16. So we would get on the bus and, come over here. You know what I'm saying? And have fun. So, I'm going to start the tour. I'm going to start from here and go around, get you guys, get familiar. So this used to be one of the hippest malls. This mall, I'm talking about, man, you couldn't come in this mall. It was crowded. So, let me just start from here to get y'all a little scene of the mall. You know what I'm saying? So, Miami, Florida. Now they put a T-Mobile here. This is basically what we used to come in here. You see in here, used to have everything in here, man. You had Ace Sports. I don't know where y'all from. Anyway, y'all from, if you ain't heard of Ace Sports, you're missing out. You had Champs. You had Foot Locker, of course. You had everything here, man, back in the days, Right now, it's closed. So this used to be one of the biggest popular malls. You had the Omni Mall first. And then, what's up, Hamburger? What's up, Exad? Papa Roofs? Exad? Okay. Oh, man, all right, we cracking up. Okay, we cracking up. We're in the building today, boy. I see that. Oh, man, hi. What's up? All right, y'all. Lorena, what's up? Exad. Papa Roo, Exam, what's up, man? What's going on? Hamburger. All right, so like I said, so this mall here used to be off the chain, everything here. You can see Ross, you had Marshalls up there, you had Ross, you had Champs, everything here. So this used to be the Haps, you know what I'm saying? So it's shut down now, it's all good, But before, we used to always go to the Omni Mall. So whatnot, so what's going on, man? All right, so check it out. So now we're gonna go around tour. So around here, where the parking is over here, you can see they changed this around too. To some toys, whatever it is. But this used to be the house, man. So we would come around here. This used to be the parking area. Over here was all, as you can see over here, was all bushes. This is a Walmart now. This never used to be here. We had a Chinese spot. We used to go through over here, like a Chinese place. They had some amazing Chinese food on the other side. So, coming from, when we used to come from like school, well, I ain't go to school over here, but I used to come over here, you know what I'm saying? You know how they do. We skip school and come on the other side. They don't tell nobody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we had some fire Chinese food here when we come check out some chicks or whatever, back in teenage years. So boom. So you know what I'm saying? So now it's completely changed. So we gonna go around here. So they got the Foot Locker, they moved over there. You can see that little area over there. That's a Foot Locker over there, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? What's up, ZB? Hey, y'all check out ZB Gaming, man. Don't put me down, man. ZB Gaming, capital Z, capital B. You put gaming at the end, 305. You heard me? And don't forget to check out Brown Luck 696 if you're into sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Brown Luck 696 YouTube channel. So you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. So right here, they say do not enter. This used to be the other side of the mall. You see, still got a security. Got hood security everywhere. I ain't the only one that's hood security. You heard me? All right, now y'all tighten up. All right, hello. All right, so check it out now. So this used to be the entrance. Or we used to come, the entrance over here. You know what I'm saying? Cuz, what's good, man? Yeah, they have sports shops everywhere, X-Mouth. So this used to be the entrance here. Sometimes we come on the side of the mall here, and you have the bus. You see the bus right here? The bus stop you see right here. We'll jump off the bus. We kids, we jump off the bus. We come over here, you know what I'm saying? They had everything here. You used to walk through, you see the jewelry shop. Man, I was so mad one day when I bought that chain. The chain I bought, man, they got me good, boy. I was so happy. I had a big chain, had the money sign on it. Boy, I thought I was pimping. I came out that mall, man. By the time I hit the bus stop, it turned green. I tried to find that person, but I never found him. You know what I'm saying? But that's the first time I got stunned on. That will never happen again. You know what I'm saying? All right. Thank you, Dragon. Appreciate you. I'll sub with your vibes. Cool, man. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? So we caught the bus here. Boom, boom, boom. So sometime we would come here. As kids, we had 3 entrances. You had the entrance through here, too. You could have came through this side. You know what I'm saying? On the other side, too. So we would come through here. This used to be crowded with people. Everybody would catch you way here for the bus. I'm talking about, man, everybody. If you're skipping school, whatever you were doing, you would come here, and this is always busy. But a lot of these stores was not here. Even all these kind of things are kind of new, within the past, you know what I'm saying? So that's that part, you know what I'm saying? So as we keep going, we're just going on the tour. I remember, man, it used to be amazing, And they also had I don't know if y'all remember the caps, put in your mouth. Back then, they had caps. Gold fittings in your teeth. You know what I'm saying? So, people come here, too. It would be raw. So, I didn't go to school here, but I used to come here. I had some friends that came here. So, they went to school here. So, I'll come from the other side, catch the Jenny bus during lunchtime, just come here and chill with some friends. You know how it is, when you have a little girlfriend here. Some people just, we just skip school and come on the other side and just come chill. You know what I'm saying? So, that was the story of that. So we're going to get a little closer here. All these stores, some of these stores were here. You know what I'm saying? A couple of these stores were here. So you know what I'm saying? So they're still on the side of the mall. But it wasn't a big mall. The Omni Mall was more bigger than this. This is like the second choice. Like if the Omni was packed, you know what I'm saying? The movie theater was packed. We wanted somewhere to hang out. We would come over here, So we would come over here and just chill just to kill time. Most of the time, or, if we want to be around the other side of town, we would come here, which was really cool, you know what I'm saying? And we get a little closer here, Man, it used to be the vibe, man. You know what I'm saying? So every time we catch a bus, we'll always get into trouble here. Running from security, you know what I'm saying? Running from the back over here, security chasing us. Man, those were the days, when you're a teenager, you know what I'm saying? They mistaking you. At that time, everybody, as kids, everybody had on Jordans, Everybody came here to show off, basically. It was like that growing up, who could show off, who got the most fashionist clothes. You had your Jordan game on. Most people, back then, we had Dickies. If you guys remember Dickies, Dickies was in style. You had Dickies. A lot of people wore Dickies, great Dickies, black Dickies, Me, I was a jersey person. I had all the jerseys. From Pippen, Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Tim Hardaway. And if you, Jordans, you name it. The F&Es on my foot, I was mostly a jersey person, Dickie person. You know what I'm saying? Sporting those. Everybody had their own style, Sometimes here and there I'll be a casual person, like a pretty boy style dress with some Timbs. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, okay, we're in the parking lot. This will be the back parking lot, too. You know what I'm saying? Some people will come here, park here. Once you park here, you go through the side of here. You could enter from this side or the entrance where I showed you guys at. You know what I'm saying? So, that would be either or. You could have went through either or. So, sometimes we'll park over here. Well, not park, catch the bus, but my cousin had a car. So sometimes I take a ride with my cousin and come through this side. And of course, this is Home Depot. This Home Depot been here for years. We're gonna check that out, but I'm gonna go around to the other side to show you guys. This is Home Depot right here. Let me show you now. Home Depot, this been here for a while. So, they shut this down, man. This used to be the mall spot. It wasn't always a big parking lot, but, sometimes it was crowded. We would park elsewhere, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, we're teenagers, so we'll walk around, go through the mall. You just go through the mall through here. The entrance was here. You know, man, those the days, you know. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Hood memory. Yeah. So, you know, so just give y'all a glimpse of memory lane, hood memory. You know, the channel says a lot to me. So, you know, if you guys follow me on my other video, you'll see that I also talked about the Omni Mall. That was one of my first videos, you know, about the Omni Mall. So one of my first, second videos, original videos, no shorts. So, you know what I'm saying? So let's get back to what I was saying. So we over here now, boom. This Home Depot been here forever, man, since I could remember. You know what I'm saying? Since I was like a kid, man, this Home Depot been here. The mall closed down, it's still here. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy, you know? Yeah, and so, you know what I'm saying? So this is always here, and this will be the back of the mall. This will be the back of the mall. This will be the back of the mall. And sometime the buses, they had the buses that come through here too. The buses will come through here. You know what I'm saying? Buses will come through here, you know? Buses will come through here to pick up people who is catching a bus, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So from that part on, you know, we'll walk over here. You know, once you get out of Jenny, boom, we'll go to the back after chilling. And this is where high schools, students come here too as well from the school. We're gonna go around the school too, take you out there, around the school, NMB High, North Miami Beach High. So, you know, a lot of people from the schools, this mall also was popular because of the kids, you know, because, you know, the high school was there. Everybody would come through here during lunchtime, lunch hours, and just relax, chill, get their lunch from the mall too as well. And the mall had some great food, man. I'm saying, like some cuisine. It was on the popping bag, you know, so it was really great at that time. You know, it was back in the days, you know what I'm saying? So y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all know, if you're new, welcome. You know, we have spirituals, we have positive vibes in the morning and afternoons. It's all hood. When you hood, you good, you heard me? So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go around here. I remember one time I caught the bus. I fell asleep on the bus one time. I fell on the bus one time. I was way out. I don't know where I was at. And by the time I got back over here, man, I was late. I was late to see this chick. I was like, oh, man, you know. But make a long story short, we would come over here. We all would come over here. And I remember one time, man, we were so bad. We came here like 10 deep. Man, when I'm talking about 10 deep, I remember what happened was, it was cool with some guys that was here. You know, because we coming from the other side. Don't forget, we don't go to school here. You know, we was always Red Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Edison Senior, Red Raider for life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we would come over here just to chill, but we had some homeboys, some friend of ours that lived around here. You know what I'm saying? They lived at VP. VP was on the other side of town. You know, we knew them. And so, you know, I think my cousin was there, one of their cousins. And I was hollering one of their people. So make a long story short, so we would come this way to, you know, go to their school. So this is the same route I would take every day. Come through here, and the boys will all catch a bus. So, you know, we'll meet up with them guys to just post up over here, you know, just being bad, being kids, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? How you doing? You have a blessed one. Yeah. So, you know, we'll come over here, boom, from this side on. At one time, we caught the bus, right? We were D'd up. It was like about 20 of us, because the guys here had some issues with some other guys. And, you know, they needed backup. There was already enough of them. I'm talking about, man, it was like a good 20 of them already on their side, because the other side is some apartments that's still on the other side. So, you know, we was cool with them. So we're staying at Harbor Point. Harbor Point's on the other side. So, man, I'm talking about, it like 3 buses deep. 3 buses deep. We all came over here just to fight, man. It was crazy. 3 buses deep. So, you know what I'm saying? It was 3 buses deep. So when it was 3 buses deep, we all got out right here at this bus stop. We all got out right here. Everyone got out. When we got out, everyone came around the corner. You know, and the kids, whoever we came to fight, it was inside the school. But remind you, this nice school now, this nice school. I'm getting closer to the school, so this nice school. So we came here, boom, like 30 of us. It was, man, we're packed. 30 of us plus like about 20 of them. And whoever we're going against, I don't know how much of them was it. So we all came here. This is the high school right here. This is North Miami Beach High. This is the high school. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? It's been back a lot of memories. Yeah, this is North Miami Beach High. We'll come here. All of us, you know, the bus, you still got bus lanes here too. You know what I'm saying? So we'll come here sometime. Even me, during lunchtime, I came here, you know, I had some peeps here, so I would come here and just chill and vibe. Remember being on the stairway, you know, skipping with them, you know what I'm saying? Just having, you know, doing what teenagers do, you know what I'm saying? So I would skip my school to come well here to see her. It was crazy, man. Like, man, but you know, it is what it is. But back to the story. So now I'm talking about, man, we all right here. 30 of us here. We 30 deep. I'm talking about 30 of us. And so I guess the people that was in there, the other side, the other posse, the other guys, they saw how many of us it was. Man, I don't think they even went into trouble. They're like, man, they stayed on that side, we stayed on this side. And it was just like that to the point, like, you know, the guys from VP were like, what's going on now? What's going on now? And, you know, nothing really happened. So we came, everybody just, man, we caught the bus back to our end. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really happened. We caught the bus 3 deep, like 3-4 buses. You know, it was just how it is, you know, living in the hood, growing up, you know, you see a lot of things that you've been through a lot, you know what I mean? So yeah, so this side right here, so you know what I'm saying? So boom. So make a long story short, we'll walk down over here, and this will be the back entrance now from the school. So once you come from the school here, you know, the mall is right in there, right here by the light. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was just right there by the light. Boom. Once you make that right here, and don't forget, that's a jitney. I gotta make a video for that. All right, let me zoom into that if you can see it. You see that right there? That's an urban jitney. We catch that a lot. That's what I was talking about just now. You gotta go. Back then it was like $1.50. Right now it's probably more. It's probably more, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I was saying, yeah, so we'll come over here and walk, you know, whatnot. Boom. I hope y'all following me on this trip, man, because you know, sometimes I gotta go back. That's what it's hood memory, you know, I gotta go back to memory lane. So y'all could be in my time zone, my frame, my world. You know what I'm saying? How it was growing up. Yeah, so boom. We would come over here and sometime, you know, back then, I caught the jitney, so I ain't had no car. So, you know, I had to walk. So boom, I would walk over here after, you know, finish doing what I do, sometime daytime, whatever. I would walk over here. You know, I walk over here. I would run over here, try to catch the jitney or not. You know, or I would go straight down and catch a jitney on the other side. I'll show you guys where that at now. So boom, but I'm gonna come back in here now. And this is where you come around. This is home. This is, well, Home Depot, the backside. The backside of Home Depot here, right here. You know, we used to walk through here too. Man, this is back then, memory lane, you know what I'm saying? So subscribe to the channel. We hit 16K. Things you don't do in the hood. 16K, and it's still going, man. Love each one of y'all. Thank you. Keep subscribing to the channel. You know, reach one, teach one. You know. All right, boom. So we getting close to the mall. Over here, this used to be like a local jitney stand. This is where all jitneys would be at. Like the jitneys I was talking about, close view, it's like mini buses. They'll all be packed right here. And you just come here, you'll catch them. This would be their break area. The break area where they just chill and relax. So this, I mean, just you know, this one area of Florida, you know, there's a lot more we could catch on. You know, I'm gonna do my lives here and there, doing different scenes, so you guys could get to know, you know, different scenarios, how Florida, Miami, 305, how we rocking. You know, I love my city. I've been here forever. Went to Georgia, got homesick. That's crazy. Went on vacation for 2 weeks. I'm like, oh hell nah. Even if I go to West Palm Beach, you know what I mean? I love it, but golly, I'm so city. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, so back over here. So you got this side over here, man. So, yep. And then you have this used to be the entrance to the mall right here. The back side. You know, we had the other front side. This is right here too. You see, as you can see, right here, boom. This used to be the mall where you go through. They had the Marshalls up top. You know, we used to come here, shop, get everything for cheap. You know what I'm saying? So it was those days, man, back then. You know, and then you have this Ross. I think this Ross was here back in the days, was it? I'm not sure. Yeah, so, you know, so great. Yep. Security. Yep. So, yeah, so you always had the jitneys on this side. And if you would post it right here, taking a break. This used to be the station, you know, if you didn't catch it here, you would have to catch it through the front where I started from the beginning. You have to catch it there. You catch it there. They take you to your destination. Not to your destination, but if you're going that route, because they have a certain route they follow. You know what I'm saying? So, what's going on? One time for everyone. One time for the UK. One time for Canada. One time for Africa. One time for Argentina. You know, everybody supporting the channel. One time for all y'all. You know, thank you for letting me know that, you guys really appreciate the channel. Everything you do, really touches me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I got a lot of things lined up, whatnot. So, we're still doing big, great things. Just stay tuned. Like I said, I have a lot of things in the making. We got the hood will have talent. Yeah, you guys are gonna like that. The hood will have talent. I have that premiering soon. The hood will have talent. That's gonna be premiering soon. Also, I'm working with I know you guys seen the Marriage Hood Counselor, but I'm gonna do a woman version for the ladies. We can't just make it all fellas, you know what I'm saying? Fellas, I can't make it one-sided only, you know what I'm saying? So Hood Marriage Counselor has to also be on the other side too. So you ladies, stay tuned for that. That's gonna be a great thing for you guys, so we can get on snapping on these boys. Cause I know sometimes men do things too. So if you're gonna be a Hood Marriage Counselor, it can't just be for men. So I gotta be versatile. My channel gotta be for both ways. I can't just make it for all the fellas, you know what I'm saying? And I also got another thing I got for the ladies too: how to not keep a woman. How to not keep a woman. That's gonna be premiering soon too. It's gonna be comedy slash, realities, but it's still gonna go to the comedy. I'm gonna try to make it more comedy. How you do not keep a woman. You know what I'm saying? So guys, get tightened up, you know what I'm saying? That go for anybody, me too. You know what I'm saying? So I got that. Of course, I said things you don't do in the hood. Just hit 16,000. It's you guys. Thank you. 100 times, you know what I'm saying? So, just keep the channel growing. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers too. Thank you for that. I mean, thank you to everyone who subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on more hood skits, more things lined up. So just bear with me, give me a couple of minutes, But, as I'm growing, I'm coming with more ideas to get the channel growing more and more. It's just like, it's never end of story. Just keep working. But you guys motivate me. I think each one of y'all. So yeah, that was my tour, but I'm gonna go back around to give you a little more tour. So here we go. Yeah, so boom. Yeah, this Ross. Sometimes, man, this Ross have some good things, man. So all the Ross shoppers out there, don't be scared. It ain't always gotta be Versace. All right now. Hello. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I be acting like $16 can't get you something good. $20 can't get you something good. When you hood, you're good. You heard me? Stop trying to spend all y'all money for one outfit. You only wear it once. What the hell wrong with y'all? No, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, bro. I got a couple of things, but I ain't gonna spend my last. Some people go broke, man, to impress. You know what I mean? I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Economize, Yeah. So boom, right here. And then we're gonna go back to the entrance of the mall. Of course, this is the Walmart now. This is the Walmart. I know everyone has a Walmart. I know all y'all got a Walmart out there, right? I hope y'all do. Walmart, big Walmart, you know what I'm saying? But this was never there. This was never here. This was nothing but bushes and trees. Like I said, bushes and trees. We used to run through here, try to catch a Jenny or catch the bus to go home. You had a nice Chinese place. I don't know if it's still there. You know what I'm saying? You always had that on this side. Yeah, so that part, all this is just new. So yeah, boom. So we're here at the entrance. Yeah, this is the mall right here entrance. Everything done changed, But this used to be the mall that everyone would come to. This mall right here, beside the Omni Mall. You know what I'm saying? So that's that part. So boom. It's right here. And much. Yeah, so like I'm saying, thanks to everyone. So we close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 974, if I'm not mistaken. 974, a little bit more will be on. Always remember, watch across the street. Always remember that. Get hit, bump. Yeah. All right. And there you have it. Bring back time, This mall right here. Everything was here. Yeah, all the stores you could think of were here. They had everything through here, man. We'll walk through. It ain't a big bar. It ain't that big, but once you walk through here to the end. But it was crowded though. You got left, right, had Champs. You had all the stores here and upstairs. You had a couple of food marts. You always had Marshalls upstairs. You had Foot Locker, Kids Foot Locker, you had Champs, Ace Sports. Yeah, man, it was the haps, you know. So one time for back in the days. Yeah, so it is what it is, man. You know, life goes on, but we all have memories, we all have stories, you know, but you know, memories. All hood got memories, you know. One time for everybody who subscribed, two time for the Kings again, who's holding it down. I always say that. Queens, if you're doing your part, you know, make sure your household's good, your kids good, you there, you making sure everybody's straight, the house, your husband good. Two time for you too. Two time for everybody working, hustling. One time for everybody that don't need a handout, doing your own thing, you know. Two time for y'all too. You know, most to the most high, you know what I'm saying? So let me know where y'all calling from, how y'all feeling out there, and what should I drop, what skit y'all want me to drop next. You know, I have a couple of new skits I want to drop, so let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? I got The Hood Will Have Talent. I could drop that. Let me know, just inbox me if y'all want to see The Hood Will Have Talent. It's not, you know what I'm saying, The Hood Will Have Talent. Or I could drop How to Not Keep a Woman. I got that in the making. And I also got several I'm working on, definitely The Hood Drive-Thru. If y'all want to put another episode out, let me know. The Hood Drive-Thru is really doing well. It's doing well. So, you know, of course, we're here. We're working, we're networking. You know, so I ain't going to stay on here too long. I just wanted to come on and check. And don't forget me, the live this morning, I had to take the live out, you know, for some reasons being, but I had to take it down. But I'll make another gym live again probably during the week. You guys know I'm always check up on y'all in the gym, Skip, you know, either during the week or whenever, you know. So inbox me where y'all calling from, where y'all at. Hello. How y'all doing, you know? And motivation, always remember motivation. Always stay motivated no matter what. No matter what you do, stay motivated. You know, some people might have bad days, some people might have good days. Nothing is forever, you know. The pain will go away soon, no matter how y'all feeling. So always keep your head up and make sure y'all do great, you know what I'm saying? Always remember that. God is good. Boom. This ain't never used to be here either. Over here. This Foot Locker is new. This Foot Locker just got here too. That Foot Locker was not here. Foot Locker right there was not there. But you know, it is what it is. So thanks for everyone for tuning in. See y'all next Monday. Same place, same time. See y'all. Peace.